Alright, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015. I am Morris17. Hope you got a good cup of something to drink. I've got coffee, as usual. And so I want to let you know that we sold I sold the cultivator and the other tractor. And now this one here will split time because this is a better tractor between the improved sower we're going to get. As you can see, we have 78,000 right now. Reason why we have 78,000, also sold everything we had in the silo, and everything is seeded and starting to grow. As you can see here, you see some greenery there. Everything's plowed, cultivated, seeded, ready to rock and roll. And while that's doing that, selling off stuff, getting things ready. So I've got to buy, obviously, my fertilizer and get it up here so my yield gets better. And then I need to buy my new and improved seeder as well. It's the cultivator slash seeder, and that thing will allow me to do things a lot faster, so that's good. And this tractor can kind of double dip for now. Watch out, car! Can't slow down too well. So that'll allow me to double dip with this tractor until down the road when I have to buy another one. So right now, this will work just fine. So a little tip, which I got from a couple other YouTubers and figured out, when you're gonna helps if you don't run up all on everything. If you're gonna sell your equipment, pull up here, and if you detach it, you'll make a little bit more money if you sell it directly. So we'll go right up here, and yeah, we'll sell it for 9,000. So that gives us 87,000. Let's go ahead and buy, first thing first, fertilizer spreader. We shall buy that. Thank you very much. And let's back up, and that should leave us still plenty left over to buy this. Yep. Thank you very much. And I will back out there. That leaves us 20,000 for operating cost. So let's go get the fertilizer while that's still growing. And we can fertilize the fields real quick and increase our yield. I don't know. Hopefully it'll still affect this one. Should. Alright, so we got that. Let's head that off. Off we go. We'll get this thing filled up. Do some quick fertilizing. Watch out, Van. Flashers on the road. Left hand turn. Zing! Probably freaked that car out. Oh my gosh, it's gonna hit us. So I noticed in my chicken coop I have one rooster, and easy, back on the road there, Chief. I've got one rooster and no hens. I think that's a little odd that I would have one rooster and no hens. I understand that's the way the game starts it, but I got to looking around. I think maybe my neighbor is the reason why I have no hens. I don't want to accuse anybody, but let me just show you real quick what I'm talking about before I fertilize. I don't know, maybe it's just a quinky dink, I don't know. But, whoa, don't get the tractor there. Let's take a look over here. Show you what's got my eyebrow a little bit raised here. So, one rooster in there. One rooster. There he is. Looking pretty. Okay, no hens, right? Look what we got going on up here. Just pulling my neighbor's yard here. Ooh, easy. Well, isn't this a nice little fancy house he's got here? And it's an indoor smoker. I think that's a smoker. It looks like a big gigantic smoker. I mean, it could be a steam house, but so I could be wrong with the door the way it is, but I'm assuming it's a smoker. And there's my chickens. Yeah. Not really accusing him, but just saying. Alright, let's go fill this thing up. He's got a nice little vegetable garden over there. Nice house, buddy. I like that design. Alright, let's go get some fertilizer. No, we're not going to off-road it. We're going to go the right way. Do not take a right there. Looks like you can, but you can't. You got to go this way. Alright, so let's go Whoa, stop. Let's fill up. Let's go fertilize our fields real quick. The far field is already growing a little bit too, so that's good. We'll get all this fertilized, get everything ready to rock and roll, and by next episode we'll be able to do our big harvest. Haul in some money. So we've already got some good upgrades. And improving our farming efficiency, as it were. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. So let's lower the attachment here. We'll turn it on. And do cruise control. Let me back up, make sure I'm getting everything. Yeah. I'm not very good at doing the fertilizing. I have a tendency to be too far one side or the other. I'm obviously way too far left here. But that's okay. It's one thing I don't like to hire people for. I like to fertilize myself. There's no sense in hiring, really. You already got to pay for the fertilizer, might as well just... Alright, that looks about right, right? Let's see. Oh no. Let me back up. Just a little bit on. Just a bit outside. Okay. There we go. That should do better. Yeah, that's covered, everybody. Make sure we're staying far enough over here to the right. Get our yield up a little bit so we get a better harvest. 3 passes will take care of this field. Probably only 3 passes on that field. We will be set. That should do it, right? Let's see. Yeah, we could even actually go right just a little bit. There we go. That's one fertilized field. I'm assuming I planted that field. I don't remember if I actually planted that field or not. Now that I think about it. I probably did. So we'll go up and fertilize the other one. We'll go get our planter and start planting that field. I don't think I actually planted that yet. Alright, up we go. Up the hill through this guy's field. Sorry, I don't mean to drive on whatever's field this is, but you're not planting anything, so we're just going to drive on your stuff. Yeah, that'll give us a chance to see our new cultivator slash planter in action. Should be nice. We're going to take down all these little trees up here. The one they get in my way. Alright. Stop. That far enough over? Yeah, just barely. So we got these 2 fields growing. I don't have the other one growing. I don't have withering on, so I don't have to be in a hurry to come over here and harvest. So if I am off doing logging or messing with cows or whatever, I don't have to rush off to take care of it all. I can just kind of get to it when I get to it, which is what I like. Notice how dirty these tractors get. I mean, look how dirty this thing is. Look at that, filthy. I love it. Great attention to detail. All right. Let's go about there. Make sure we're getting everybody. Yep, that's good. Good lap over there. Yep, go left a little bit, left a little bit. There we go. Like I said, I'm not that great at fertilizing. So this happens to be our North 40, our biggest field, as it were. So I think after this harvest we'll have enough to maybe start getting some of our logging equipment. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, I'm going to have to make one more pass, huh? I don't think that's going to do that, is it? That's going to be very close. Let's see how it does here. Oh, very close, huh? How about we just not worry about that edge? Whoa, get back over there. Let's do as much as we can. We'll let that edge just do its thing. Alright, so that's that field done. A little bit of it not done very well, but that's okay. A couple of spots missed, but you know, hey, I can live with it if you can live with it. Let's go park our fertilizing equipment. Let's get our toy. And let's set this thing up to... Yep, lift the fertilizer and it goes much faster. There we go. And we'll set this thing up to planting the other field, which I apparently overlooked and did not plant. It happens. I got excited. I was running back and forth selling everything I had. I had sold the potatoes, sold the corn, sold the canola. Did all off camera. I didn't figure you'd want to watch me just driving back and forth selling stuff anyways. I didn't want to watch myself do it. Closed one eye. Alright, let's go drop this thing off down here. Zip over there. Grab our fancy dancy tool. Plant this little field. Not sure it's a little field. I have to combine that with another one or something. Let's just drop this thing right about there. There we go. Yeah, drop it off in motion. That always works well. All these trees to cut down and no way to get them hauled right now. I need money, lots of money. I'm gonna get ready to turn on my flashers. By the way, if you don't know where to turn on your flashers, on your keypad to the right. Look out, car! Look out, car! It's 1 turns on your left blinker, 2 turns on your flashers, and 3 turns on the right blinker. There you go. Now you know. You gotta turn on windshield wipers. Leave a comment, let me know. That'd be cool to do. Okay, let's go pick up this big thing. That's a monster, isn't it? Yeah. Oop, 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 oop. Bang. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's all pretty. Won't stay that way for long, will it? Sorry. Such pretty equipment. I'm gonna go put it in the dirt. Oop, flashers. Flashers, flashers. There we go. Here, turn that off. Up the hill we go. Oh. It might be able to do it. 11. Then we get to the top, it's gonna slow down again. 12. It's like hauling that trailer. It's a lot of weight for such a little tractor. On the way home today, I saw 3 tractors, 2 of them cutting grass on the side of the road, and, you know, county workers maintaining the road, and then one guy, all he does is plant grass. He's got 3 or 4 big fields here near the house. He plants grass, and it looks like winter rye or something, but then he bales it all up and sells the bales for sometimes $40, but usually it's like $60 a bale. And he's got a big old sign out there, $60 a bale. Oop, don't want to drive across all my crops here. Yeah, right, let's see here. I'm going to set this to canola so we can be equal to the other fields. We'll do a big canola run. And let's get him going. He'll knock this field out in no time. Look at that. Oh, it's pretty. Rapid A 600S made by Vaderstad? Father or something? I mean, Vader, that's father in German, so. If you know what that means, leave me a message. If I butchered how you pronounce it, leave me a message. Leave a comment down there. Tell me how sad I was. Alright, that looks good. Put on the flashers. Oh, the flashers won't go on when I'm in this mode, huh? Alright. Look at that, though. It's cultivating, cutting, and planting all at the same time. There's a little disc in there spinning. Look at that attention to detail, though. Notice that? They stop spinning. And they are spinning when he's driving. That's some really good attention to detail by them. Giant did a really good job on this game. Watch. Hey, there they go. Really good job. Quite the complex piece of machinery this is. AI overlaps quite a bit. That's right. It's a quite complex piece of machinery. You see each of those little tubes coming down, and then the seeds get popped down at whatever rate you set it at, assuming we are smart enough to set it at a certain rate. And you can see them right there. You see that little tube right next to that back tire. Pop the seeds out. Lots of tubes up there. You can see it. Yeah, man. That's you might be looking at it saying, geez, you know, that's not a big piece of equipment, such a little field. Yeah, but we're going to get bigger fields, so I was thinking we could combine 29 and 30, combine 24 and 25, make it, just combine it into one gigantic field, maybe. That'd be nice. Weird thing is, those edges, you know, to stick out. Maybe plant some trees on those edges or something. Yeah, I won't mess with it. Maybe there's a way to make the field with the AI won't get all hung up over there. So yeah, there you go, man. We've already got here in episode 2. Like I said, I only did a little bit outside of off camera there. See, you've already got what? Several upgrades. You got a bigger trailer, you got a nicer seeder. I think my next big purchase, other than logging equipment, getting set up on that would be a better combine, bigger combine, so that we can get through this a little bit faster and not have to spend quite so much time harvesting. You know, I'll be able to do it a little bit faster. That'd be nice. We'll see. I mean, let's look at how much one runs now, real fast. So this is what we have. What would cost 105,000, and its capacity is 4,200. Suitable for C6 14-foot blades. This can be very fed 18-foot blade. So, that's a lot of money for that thing. Where's the cultivators headers? So that thing can use a 14, but it can't use that. This is the 18-foot blade. So you're only going to get, you know, I mean, you're going to get 4 more feet, but that's what we want. We want the, I mean, might as well wait and upgrade to the big, gigantic 41-foot head. What's the harvester that can do that one? I like the New Holland, so that one, 430,000. So that'd be a goal. You know, we'll get that big, gigantic thing. The Case 2 axle flow. Case 2 axle flow, yeah. So can hold that big 35-footer. That might not be bad. Yeah, because suitable for the 35-foot and for the 45-foot. So I mean, we could get this one here. Not have to be quite so expensive as buying that. And of course, this is for your corn. Then you got to buy. Now I wonder, can I buy I wonder if I can just buy a corn header, a 14-foot corn header. Well, looks like that might go suitable for the Kamiya C6. Will this go? Yeah. Okay. So that thing would be perfect, because then I can get corn header along with the. So yeah, I think that's what we might go for. That Case 2. That New Holland's going to be awful expensive to get. Because see, this one's only 18. This one's 35. And then, you know, what a big difference that is jumping up to this thing. And I think we'll go with the Chase 2. We'll get the corn header for it, get the regular one for it too, and then we've got a multi-purpose machine. So that would be nice. That should be our goal for down the road. You get 2 or 3 of those running, and you're gonna be having a good time on your harvesting. That's for sure. And excited to see our harvesting can help pay for all that stuff. And then also when we get into our forestry stuff, that'll be nice, because we'll be able to pay for a lot of our extra farming equipment, get some nicer equipment, get the big farming equipment too. Be ready to go 2 more passes, and then we'll call this episode done. Next episode we'll do the big harvest. sit here and grow. You guys watching, just let it grow off camera, you know, and then come back to the big harvest. And once we're done with the big harvest, then see what we can buy, if anything. Maybe we just have to save our money. Maybe we buy another field. That field up there or that one there and see which one's cheaper. Maybe another field down there by 38. I don't know. Maybe 34. Oh, those are big fields. They're gonna be expensive. 25 definitely looks smaller than 30. So if we get 25 and combine 24 and 25 together, do a little bit of plowing, that would work out pretty good. So yeah, we could look at that, or we could get field 23 on the other side of the farm. I don't think I've been over there yet. Let's check out 23 real quick. So let's take a left, fold this thing up. Check out 23 right over here. Let's see how much that thing costs. Oh, I don't want to drive across there. Oh, a little bit. Alright. Let's go see. That wouldn't be a bad idea. 23 over here. Look at that. Nice squared up looking field. It's a good size field too. Yeah, I like this field. Them other ones I wouldn't mind putting trees on because of the irregular shape of them. I don't know, man, I just like square fields. How much does this cost? Back up. 50. That's not bad at all. So yeah, let's look at buying this field. So we'll make that our plan, guys. We'll look at buying field 23, and later on I want to buy field 25 and 30. Maybe make this a big tree farm area over here. Use 23 and 27 and 28 to because they're down there. See them? Big old fields down there. That would be 27 there, 22 over there, big hilly fields. 28 is right down there, so I wouldn't mind buying 28 as well. You can see there 20. Let me get back to my vehicle here. Hold on. Let's get in there. As you can see here, pull up the map here. 28's looking nice as well. Not that irregular. It's right down the hill, so you can just pop down the hill and do it. And we could use these for our big growing fields. Use, use 27, which is going to be right over there. 22 right over there. As our big growing fields. And maybe 20 as well. Get all those grown. Turn 24, 25, 29, and 30 maybe into tree fields, you know? Start growing trees there. So we'll see. We'll make that happen, but this field right here is going to be our first big purchase. Get this big old field right here done. And it's not too bad of a hill. These tractors can handle it. Go in and out right there, right over here. And I like that idea. So we look forward to doing that. And continue to expand, grow our farm, and we can do all kinds of forestry right behind here as well. We'll turn these front fields into big gigantic tree fields when the time comes. In the meantime, we'll just keep planting them and growing them. So hey, Glorious17 here. Hey, you know what? Hit that like button, the subscribe button. Support YouTubers that you watch their ads. Click on something. You never know, you might find something you like in the ad. But how's that for a good shot right there? We'll finish off with that shot. We'll grow, harvest, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a great day.